Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just hit the link in the show description to support now.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Cognitive Recalibration Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Sravan. We've got Tarun here with us.
Hey everyone.
He's distracted on his phone. You're watching something.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm watching, but yet to figure it out. Maybe by the end of this episode, I'll figure it out.
Some sort of tennis game.
I'm watching Mephisto.
Every episode from now on, we'll have to guess who Mephisto is.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what we're watching.
Yeah.
There's a Mephisto.
In this movie we watch, there's Mephisto as well.
Yeah. We'll reveal who it is at the end of the episode. So today we're going to be talking about Raya and the Last Dragon. We just watched it. We actually watched it in the cinema, but it is also out on Disney+. It's available on the premium access.
Me, you, and your wife went to watch it.
Yes.
Would it be cheaper to watch it on premium access, or would it be cheaper to go to the cinemas and watch it?
Depends. So for us, it was cheaper because I had vouchers. For us altogether, it was about $30. Actually, no, it was less than $30. It was like $25. And on premium access, it's about $30.
Is it $40?
I think it's 35.
Okay.
Yeah, it's between 30 and I don't think it's 40. I think it's
But
like
then you
30.
could re-watch it if you got it on premium.
Yeah, and more people can watch it. So it is probably worth it on premium. Premium access.
Premium access.
If you've got heaps of people watching it. So I bought these vouchers at the end of 2019, and they were meant to expire in June of 2020. Obviously, there was no movies released in 2020, so they kept extending it. And now I have 10 days to use up 8 tickets. So it expires at the end of March.
I guess we're watching Chaos Walking.
So we got some movies to watch. And there's a couple of movies coming out at the end of this month. So there's Kong versus I always get the order wrong. Is it Godzilla versus Kong or Kong versus Godzilla?
Godzilla versus Kong.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah. King Kong.
Alphabetical?
It's Godzilla versus King Kong.
I thought it was just Kong.
No, I think it's King Kong.
Godzilla versus King Kong. Okay. Yeah. I guess you just got to remember G comes before K alphabetically. So that's probably why they did it. So there's that coming out, and there's also Tom and Jerry, the movie.
I'm not watching that.
Which you missed out on the amazing trailer for that.
Yeah. It is Godzilla versus Kong. There's no king. Yeah,
it's not a king yet.
Yeah.
Because the king of monsters is Godzilla, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
He has to earn the title of King Kong. And Peter Rabbit is also coming out.
Which I'm also not going to watch.
Peter Rabbit 2. The trailer looks sort of funny-ish.
It's got parts, yeah.
The first one was actually not too bad.
This is the third one?
Second one.
Okay.
Yeah. James Corden is Peter Rabbit. But anyway, that's all in the future.
Maybe Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Is that coming out in cinemas?
I don't know. I was on the way to Raya and the Last Dragon today. There was a radio ad had Will and Woody on Kiss FM giving away tickets to the premiere of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it is coming. I haven't seen any showtimes. It's not listed.
Maybe they've just got a premiere show and that's it.
That's it, yeah.
So if you want to go to the premiere show, listen in to Will and Woody. Kiss FM.
What time are they on?
No idea.
That would be a struggle, though. I'd struggle to watch that in the cinema.
4 hours.
Yeah. Endgame was a struggle, and that was a good movie. And this is probably not good.
Could be good.
Could be. I don't know. It actually looks all right.
Yeah.
So it could be a pleasant surprise. It could end up being good.
But that's not what we're talking about today.
That's not why we're here.
Yeah.
That's not why you're listening. So we might have already lost all the audience that came here to listen to our review of Raya and the Last Dragon. So we'll get into it. So Raya and the Last Dragon. This is a Disney film, obviously, available on Disney+. Cast. So it's got a really good cast. So it's basically a Southeast Asian story, I'm pretty sure. So it's based in I'm pretty sure it's meant to be based in Vietnam, Thailand, that sort of region of the world. And all the characters are designed to look like people from that region of the world. So in terms of the cast, it's got Kelly Marie Tran as Raya.
Everyone's favorite Star Wars character.
What else has she done apart from
No
Star
idea.
Wars? Yeah.
Don't know. Yeah.
Well, she's most famous for Star Wars, The Last Jedi. She's in
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker for
Like as a cameo.
it's pretty much just a cameo. There's Awkwafina in it as well, in this one, not in Star Wars. There's Isaac Wang. I'm not sure who that is.
Don't know who that is.
Gemma Chan is in this one.
Who's Gemma Chan?
Gemma Chan is Namari.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Daniel Day Kim.
Who's Daniel Day Kim?
He must be her dad.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Day Kim, Hawaii 5-0 fame.
Did you know that he's like 50 years old?
Daniel Day Kim?
Yeah.
He's got one of those faces that looks very young. Like, no matter how old he gets, he's still going to look about 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I looked at a photo, I'm like, this guy doesn't look that old.
He's very fit. He's
Yeah.
a fit, yeah.
And he is playing the father of the main character. So he's like playing an older character, but I'm like, then I looked up his age and it's like, he's actually like 50 years old. So I was like, all right. Benedict Wong is in it too.
Who's Benedict Wong play?
We'll get into it in the story, but he's one of the people that she meets.
Okay.
Yeah. You probably know who it is.
Yeah, I know who it is. Yeah.
There is a whole bunch of other people. Sandra Oh. Is that she's
Sandra Oh from Grey's Anatomy fame.
Grey's Anatomy fame. She's, I'm not sure which character she is. We can look at it later.
She's also in that other show that people seem to like, Killing Eve.
Killing Eve. Okay. Yeah. Who else is in that one? Someone else is in that one.
Yeah, I don't know her name, but people like her. She's in that new Ryan Reynolds movie where he's in a game.
Free Guy.
Yeah, she's in that one.
And Alan Tudyk's in this. You do you know who he is?
No.
So he's Tuk Tuk.
Tuk Tuk? I was going to say Tuk Tuk. Is he Tuk Tuk? Tuk Tuk doesn't say anything. Though.
I don't. Yeah, so I don't know what he actually did.
Yeah.
Do you just make sounds?
I don't know. Yeah.
I just wanted to point out the music. So the music in this was actually quite nice. Had that Southeastern vibe to it. Sounded very different to other Disney movies. This is not a musical. There's no songs in this one.
Which I appreciate.
Yes, you hate
because as you know, I hate musicals. Yeah.
Yes. And you generally hate Disney movies as well.
I don't hate Disney movies.
Well, you didn't particularly enjoy that episode we did a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, that's because all those are shit.
I think you like the new Disney movies. You're not much of a fan of the old ones. But yeah, there's no songs in this one. This is I've got some trivia on it, but this is surprisingly it's been like 20 years or something since Disney has done an animation movie without songs in it.
Did Soul have songs in it?
No, but that's not Disney. So this is...
That's Pixar.
Yeah,
that's right.
So this is pure Disney animation.
Yeah. She's not she is a princess.
She is a princess. I've got some trivia on that later as well. Yeah. Release date, released a couple of weeks ago, March 5th is when it released. We're watching a bit later because... we needed to prioritize WandaVision, which also the finale also came out on the same day. So that's why we're doing WandaVision last week. Budget-wise, it's a $100 million movie, which is actually lower than I thought it would be because most of these animated movies are quite expensive. Like Frozen 2 was like $180 million or something. It was like pretty expensive. So, and this looks really good animation-wise, as Disney movies generally do. Box office-wise, it's made about $28 million, so it's had a limited theatrical release due to the pandemic in most of the world. I think we're here in Australia, we're probably one of the few countries where it's actually out in the cinemas. Most of the other countries would probably have to watch it via Disney+.
Premium access.
Yeah. I've got some development stuff around it. So what's her name?
Kelly Marie Tran.
Kelly Marie Tran. Yeah. She wasn't actually the first choice for Raya. They actually recorded most of the movie actually with another actor called Cassie Steele. And she got replaced by Kelly Marie Tran last year.
I don't know who Cassie Steele is.
Not sure who she is either.
And now no one will ever know. This was a one shot and Disney squashed it.
It was like late last year when they actually replaced her. So August 27, 2020. But the thing with these movies is because it's like an animated movie and you don't actually have to meet the other cast members. So Kelly Marie Tran, she's never met Awkwafina despite being in the same movie. And it was the same with I think it was like Will Smith and Tom Holland.
Cassie Steele is in Degrassi, The Next Generation.
Oh, yeah. That's...
Well, in all the Degrassis, sorry. Not just Next Generation. She's in all of them.
Oh, okay. That show's been going for ages though. 10 years?
Yeah. She's been on it since 2001.
2001? So it's been going for 20 years?
Yeah.
She must be Canadian then because that's a Canadian show.
She's Canadian, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this was her.
I'm guessing this is the same Cassie Steele.
I think so, unless there's another Cassie Steele, which
Yes.
was who was involved in this one. But yeah, she was replaced by Kelly Marie Tran, and basically Kelly Marie Tran didn't meet anyone in the cast. I don't think any of the cast met anyone actually, because you can just do it remotely.
Do it from your house.
Yeah,
This is the future. They should do everything animated now.
yeah, yeah. Like pretty much everyone can work from home when they're making a animated movie, essentially. But they didn't for this one because before COVID hit, the makers of this film actually went to Southeast Asia to look at particular locations that inspired them to use some locations in this film. So they went to Brunei, Singapore, Laos, Thailand, East Timor, or Timor-Leste as it's called now, Cambodia, Vietnam, Myanmar, Malaysia, and Indonesia, and also the Philippines. So they basically visited a lot of countries, and all the characters and locations in this film are based off those countries. This movie did get a bit of, I wouldn't say it's I guess it's slightly controversial because they cast, I guess Kelly Marie Tran is Vietnamese, I'm pretty sure, but the rest of the cast are not from this region, and they're Asian, but they're not from this part of Asia. They're mostly from China.
Different parts of Asia.
People get angry for everything these days. They're like, I mean, what more can they do? They could have maybe cast people that are from this area, but I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
It's better than Disney's earlier films like Mulan, where they just had white people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Aladdin. I think Mulan they actually had.
Asian cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mulan was that lady from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and
Yes.
Mandalorian.
Yes.
There is a short film before this movie. If you
Dad's
watch,
mums.
is that what it's called?
I don't know. That's what I'm calling it.
Oh, it's called Us Again. It's called
Okay.
Us Again.
Yes.
It's one of those shorts that they have. It's not a Pixar one, obviously. This is just a normal Disney one. The last time they had a short was for Moana, and you can't actually watch this short unless you watch it in the cinema. It's not on Disney Plus, so
That's why we did it.
we got the special treatment.
And to watch the Tom and Jerry trailer, but I missed that. So.
Just missed it. Yeah. Just watch it on YouTube later.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, what's the story of this one?
It's not a complex story, but there's a bit to it. There's a bit of lore behind it.
There's a surprising amount of setup.
Yeah,
actually.
there is. Yeah.
There's like
Yeah.
20 to 25 minutes of setup.
And before it kind of gets really into it, there was dragons to begin with 500 years ago, and they kept the peace. And then there's these things called the
Druin, was it?
Druin?
So it's like this purple mist.
Purple mist. It kind of looks like Parallax from
Fantastic.
Green Lantern,
Oh, Green Lantern. Yeah.
but purple instead of yellow.
Yes.
But there's like multiple small versions of him. They turn people into stone. And then the dragons defeat the Druin, but they all turn to stone. But they leave a crystal behind.
So the dragons create this crystal that has the power to stop the Druins from taking over the world.
Yeah.
And that particular crystal was formed by it was
water
formed by
dragon.
It was formed by all the dragons. But it was used by
The water dragon.
Sisu.
That's pretty much the spoiler-free version of it. And then stuff happens.
And then Raya gets involved.
Yes.
So Raya is from
Heart.
So there's
5 different tribes, is there?
Yeah, so there's this, what would you call it, like this region called Kumandra, and Kumandra is made up of 5 tribes, and each of the tribes is a part of, I think it's shaped like a dragon, the whole kingdom, and each tribe is a part of the dragon. So Raya is from Heart, the heart of the dragon, but then there's
the spine, tail,
talon,
fang.
I only picked up on that at the end of the movie.
They literally say it. They say it at one point. How'd you not pick up on it until the end?
I must have just that whole exposition part at the start. I wasn't completely.
At one point, she literally says each tribe is named after a part of the dragon. She says it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I just must have tuned out when she said that. Raya is the princess of Heart, and she gets. I think the stone, the gem was
Heart owns the gem.
Heart owns the gem, and then stuff happens, and
stuff happens.
Stuff happens.
Spoilers from there.
We'll get to spoilers after that. But positives and negatives. Positives, I'll start. I thought the animation was again top notch.
Good.
We watched it at the cinema, so obviously maybe that enhanced it, but I thought it
looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks really good. That's what we have to say about it, guys. It looks really good.
High quality movie criticism here. Looking at the latest Disney movies, like if you look at the ones that came out in the last 5 years, like Moana, Frozen 2, surprisingly, that I think those are the last two. So they all look really good. I think Moana.
I think this looks the best, actually. I really like how this looks. It's got a good aesthetic.
I think Moana it's on par with Moana for me because that looks really good. That looked really good. Yeah, but animation is absolutely top notch. It looks, some scenes like it's real life. Makes me miss traveling even more because you can't visit places like this at the moment.
There'll be a couple of good like posters that you can make out of scenes from this movie.
Yeah. They go to each of the different tribes.
Locations. Yeah.
And each has its
a
own
different aesthetic.
So one's like a water market
One's
style.
kind of like Bangkok. Well, I haven't been to Bangkok, but it's how I imagine Bangkok would be.
Is that the water?
Yeah, the water one, water marketplace.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine Bangkok to be. And then Hart's like a rural Vietnamese kind of place.
Style, yeah. And then I think Phang is like a Cambodian temple style.
I'm not sure what the the snowy place is meant to be like.
What's the snowy place?
Is that Talon?
Is that the one they go to first?
No, Taylor's the one they go to first.
Yeah, that's just like a desert. I think it was maybe because Kelly Marie Tran is in this, but
it had a Star Wars feel.
Yeah, it had a Star Wars feel to it. So yeah, that's like a desert. And then the one they go to second is like this. It's just like a forest type.
The one they go to second is the Bangkok one.
Is it? Okay, yep. And the one after that's like a foresty type,
like snowy place,
like a rainforesty type place. Yeah,
I don't know where that.
Other positive, I think it explored a culture that hasn't really been explored. Definitely in animation, but in most movies as well, it hasn't really been explored. So that was refreshing and something different to see. And overall, I thought the action was actually pretty good. There's a bit of action in this. It's more action heavy than some of the other Disney princess movies. I would use the princess term pretty loosely. But yeah, it's got some nice action.
She's got a nice sword.
She's got a good sword. There's some interesting hairstyles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Undercuts. It's a very, I don't know, is that a South Asian kind of hairstyle? I see lots of South Asian women rocking that. Yeah.
I haven't, but maybe it is.
Not limited to South Asian women, but.
Obviously this Fang tribe, they seem to.
They rock that hairstyle. Yeah.
They have that hairstyle. And Raya has
braids. Yeah. As she gets older, she gets a few braids in that hair.
Yeah. So cool hairstyles. That's another positive. This is. Yep. Again, this is high quality movie criticism here.
It's got it. Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yes, actually, I'm watching that now.
It's kind of got the vibe of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I know what it was. There's a couple of things about it that give me that vibe.
Yeah. I think the
tribes and then tuk.
Like the animals. Yeah, there's some animals in this that are. Definitely give that vibe. Yeah.
It's very much got that vibe, and kind of the story is not similar, but the way it travels is similar to that vibe.
Yeah, I agree. I actually only really discovered. I knew the show was good, but I'd never really watched it till recently, and it's probably one of the best animated shows in like ever. Actually, it's really good. Yeah.
But this is, pretty similar to that in a good way. Not like copying off it, but it's got a similar vibe.
They are making an animated feature film of Avatar.
They are, Yep. And they're making a live action TV series as well, I think.
TV series. Okay. Yeah. They don't want to touch the live action movie yet. No. Like I said, the music was nice as well.
Music was good. Yeah. There's some there's some good beats in it as well. It's not just like soft stuff. There's some good
Hans Zimmer stuff. Not really Hans Zimmer. It's more
like action beats. Yeah.
It's more like what you would hear in like a MCU film or something. It's like an action style. Overall,
and Tuk. I like Tuk.
Yeah, he was cool. He starts small and ends up really big. But
really big, yeah. What happened in those years? He must have ate.
It was only 6 years as well.
Yeah.
Like
all the characters are pretty good.
They're all etched out well. Raya was a strong lead, and even some of the antagonists have a bit of a character arc. Overall, I actually really enjoyed it. Negatives wise, I don't know. Like we've literally just watched it. We've just come from cinema, so I don't nothing particular comes to mind.
I think the story goes a bit quick, especially once it gets going. It goes very quick. You meet these characters and you don't You learn a little bit about them, but it's like through exposition, and it's kind of,
I guess
like other than Raya and the villain, no one else kind of gets that much character development.
Yeah, and I guess one criticism might be it is called Raya and the Last Dragon. The Last Dragon isn't actually really in it that much. It's not really about. It's not really about her and the dragon. It's more just about her.
Other than Raya and the villain, no one else really gets that much play. But they're good, but they don't get that much play. One of them doesn't even talk, so yeah.
That's right, yeah. Well, it's because the character can't talk, but yeah. I guess that's one small criticism of it.
But it is a kid's movie, so it has to move quick. Otherwise, the kids get bored.
Isaac Wang, he plays the 10-year-old entrepreneur.
Yeah,
and owner of the
Boone. Captain Boone.
Boone, yeah. So that's Isaac Wang. He doesn't have a Wikipedia page, so I don't know what else he's been in.
Yeah. He was good. He was probably my favorite out of the characters that they meet.
I think if Benedict Wong's character had a bit more play.
A bit more time. Yeah, that he kind of comes in very much at the end.
He doesn't have as much to say. Sandra Oh was Namari's mother.
Yeah, she doesn't get much to do either.
And all of these people are in Marvel movies, right? Benedict Wong.
Daniel Day Kim isn't.
Awkwafina is in Shang-Chi. Daniel Day Kim isn't.
Kelly Marie Tran isn't.
Yeah, she isn't.
Yeah.
She's in Star Wars, though. I guess they're in Disney stuff. Daniel Day Kim, is he in anything?
He's in Hawaii Five-0, which is the best movie, the best TV show ever made, so he never needs to be in anything else.
Where's he? He's from Korea.
He's from Hawaii.
He's actually from Hawaii.
I'm pretty sure he's from Hawaii.
He's born in Busan, South Korea, but he must have grown up in Hawaii.
I'm pretty sure he grew up in Hawaii.
He moved to the United States with his family when he was a year old. He grew up in New York City.
Okay, he did grow up in Hawaii.
Yeah, there's nothing about Hawaii here.
Okay,
so, yeah.
But he's in Hawaii Five-0.
Lucille Soong is the chiefess of Talonland. So she's, if you watch Fresh Off the Boat, I
haven't seen it.
She's the grandmother in Fresh Off the Boat. I think that's all we had in terms of non-spoilers. I give it a cognitive recalibration. As I said, I've just come out. It's really fresh. So maybe as time goes on, I will either like this more or like this less or stay the same.
I really enjoyed it. I liked it more than I thought I would.
You didn't even know what this movie was when I talked about it. Yeah.
I want to just watch it next time without the sound on and just look at it because it looks so good.
Or you can watch it with the sound. And it's
equally as good. Yeah. No, I will definitely watch this again. I'm tempted to buy it on Premium Access and watch it again.
It might actually be worth it because if, the rest of the family want to watch it, probably worth it. And I wouldn't mind watching it again as well. Yeah. So if any movie was worth the Premium Access, it's probably this one.
Yeah. Probably definitely better than Mulan. Yeah. 100 times better.
So, yeah, definitely consider it because it's a good family movie. Everyone can.
Yeah. I think this is my favorite Disney one from the recent ones.
So, their last one was Frozen 2.
I didn't like that.
And they actually don't do that many, pure Disney animation ones. So, it was the last one.
I did like Moana when it came out. I haven't seen it in a while, though.
Yeah. So, the one before Frozen 2 was Moana. Yeah. The one before Moana was Zootopia.
Oh, yeah, I do like Zootopia. Yeah, and I like Tangled as well. This is kind of on par with those two, I think.
Yeah, Zootopia was really good.
Yeah.
So this is a bit more of an adventure movie, which is what I liked about it as well. Yeah. It had, like Indiana Jones, Star Wars.
It's got like a heist kind of theme to it as well. It's good. I think it's on par with Tangled and Zootopia.
Zootopia.
Yeah.
And Moana.
But it looks better than Tangled and Zootopia, in my opinion.
I actually really like Moana. It's on par with Moana. All right, we can jump into spoilers, but I've got a bit of trivia. So Raya's fighting style using 2 sticks is based on the Filipino martial art of Kali.
Kali sticks. Yeah. They're in Call of Duty Warzone. It's a weapon you can use. I'm very, very familiar with them.
You spend your life playing that game, so
yes, yeah.
Do you use it?
No, they're very bad to use.
Okay,
yeah.
You just go with the.
You go with the guns. Well, yeah. Look, if you're running at someone with sticks and they got a gun, who do you think's going to win?
With this film, Raya becomes the new Disney princess and takes the 13th throne of the Disney princesses. So, can you name the other 12?
The Frozen chick?
Elsa, yeah.
Yep. Moana.
Yeah. Okay, we'll call her a princess. Yeah.
Yep. Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Snow White. Cinderella.
Yeah. That's 5.
That's 5. Snow White, Cinderella.
You're missing one from that era. Maleficent.
Yeah, what's that chick's name?
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty, yeah. Sleeping Beauty. And are the rest random ones?
No, there's more recent ones. There's Little Mermaid.
Oh, yep. Oh, Jasmine. Does Nala count?
Maybe.
Yeah.
One obvious princess is the princess from Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog, yeah.
Yeah. So that's 9. We got 3 more. Maybe Nala is one.
Yeah.
Maybe Nala. What are the other 2?
Is there one in Jungle Book?
No.
No.
Pocahontas?
Is she a
princess?
She's a princess. I don't know. Bambi?
Well, it's a he.
It's a he. Okay. Yeah. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. Let's get this list of Disney princesses. Let's see. So we got Ariel, Jasmine, Princess Aurora, Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
So that's the other one we missed. Tiana is the Princess and the Frog princess. Merida from Brave is listed as.
Oh, yeah. Yep, she's a princess. Yeah. I forget that movie existed.
We're missing one more, aren't we?
No. Is that it?
Is that it?
That was 3.
So Snow White, Cinderella. This is in chronological order. Aurora, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Pocahontas, Mulan.
Oh, we did say Mulan. Yeah. I don't know if she's a princess.
She's not really, is she?
No, she really isn't. Yeah.
Tiana, Rapunzel, Merida, Moana. And then the latest one will be Raya.
Raya's my favorite out of all of them, I think. I know. I'm just really vibing with this movie at the moment.
I like
Rapunzel. Yeah.
If Mulan is a princess, I like Mulan. But if she's not a princess, then maybe
she's not really a princess.
Moana.
Yeah.
But is Moana really a princess? I don't know.
Moana's really not a princess either. Yeah. Raya's not really a princess either.
Yeah. Well, they do call her.
They do call her a princess. They call the other chick a princess. They don't really call her a princess.
Namari.
Yeah, they call Namari a princess, but they don't call Raya a princess, I don't think.
Well,
yeah.
Technically, she should be. Well, she's the princess of that. The heart
of that heartland. Yeah. I think the world in this is just cool. They could make more movies about this stuff and I would be interested in it.
Yeah, well, there's more dragons and stuff. I don't know where they would take it in the next one.
I don't know where they'll take it as well. But the world is cool. I would be okay visiting the world again.
This is Walt Disney Animation Studios' first fantasy film since Brother Bear, which was in 2003, to not be a musical.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I was saying. It was all of their recent ones are all musicals. And Raya marks the third Disney princess. We're in spoilers. Third Disney princess not to have a love interest after Merida and Moana. And she didn't need it.
No.
And it also didn't need songs. It was
good. Yeah.
It's what it needed to be.
I wonder if the kids would have liked it more with songs. It makes more money when there's songs because then the kids sing the songs and then they sell the albums and they...
Yeah. Well, there were some kids in our cinema and they seem to have a good time.
Enjoy it.
It's the 9th Disney feature film to not be based off an already existing work after Lion King, Dinosaur, Lilo and Stitch, Brother Bear, Home on the Range, The Wild, Bolt, and Zootopia. That just makes me think, if it's only the 9th one, and Disney's made 60 movies, a lot of them are not original.
Yeah, very little of what Disney makes is original.
So apparently Moana is not original.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, because it's not on this list.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's probably based off a poem or something, though.
Yeah, Mulan was. That's all I had in terms of trivia. So, spoilers-wise, is there anything in particular?
Do you realize how Disney movies always have a cute little animal sidekick? Yep.
They do. So
it's to always sell toys, I guess.
So this one, it's Tuk Tuk.
But I like it.
Moana, she's got 2, doesn't she?
She has,
That pig. And
the bird?
Yeah, that chicken.
Yeah.
And Frozen, they've got the...
is it the...
Olaf? Does he count?
She has something else, doesn't she?
In Frozen 2, she has that little frog thing.
Yeah. Tangled, she has the chameleon. In Zootopia, they're all plush animals.
Yes. Yeah. Well, there's no princess in that one, I guess. But all the princes have a sidekick. Pocahontas has 2. She has the raccoon and the... Is it lyrebird? Is that the...
Yeah.
A hummingbird.
But what happened in those 6 years that he went from being able to fit in her pocket to being this huge
Massive.
beast? Yeah.
He must have ate a lot. The other
he
thing
reminds me of Appa.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. I feel like Appa's just lazier.
Yeah. But this guy likes to eat as well.
Yeah.
He's always eating. Yeah.
Yeah. Upper's like very lethargic.
Yeah.
But I like Upper.
Yeah.
If I have a dog,
You
I want it to
name
be
him
like Upper. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But smaller. I don't like big dogs
Yeah.
because they're too energetic.
Yeah.
Small dogs. What were we talking about? The sidekicks. Spoilers. Yeah, I was going to say, when they turn to stone,
Yes.
obviously they seem to come back without aging.
So it's actually anti-aging cream.
Yeah. Yeah. Because their dad's...
Yeah, I actually had the same question. So I think I know where you're going with this. The dad did see her for 6 years, but then also with the sidekicks and stuff, they wouldn't have seen their family for how long's it been?
6
The
years.
baby's still a baby.
Yeah.
So how long were her parents stoned? And the kid is still a kid.
So they must have been
Later on.
This
Yeah.
is... I don't know. It's not explained, but must have been later on because the baby is literally still a...
It's still a baby. Yeah. So either her parents got turned to stone very recently, or she's just a really small kid.
Yes. We should explain what happens after that initial synopsis that we gave. But Raya's kingdom, they want to get, what's it called? Kumandra.
Yes.
Kumandra back as a big kingdom. And they invite all the different tribes to come. But then there's a bit of a backstabbing.
Mutiny.
Yeah, there's a bit of a mutiny with one of the girls actually in the Fang, which is Namari. One of the girls, the daughter of the Fang queen, I guess. She stabs Raya in the back and she gets the stone, the gem, and she attempts to get it, but then all the other tribes come and the gem breaks. Very conveniently, it breaks into the number of pieces that are the number of tribes that are in the kingdom. So each of the tribes ends up taking a piece of the gem. Raya still has one, I think. But in the process, her father turns to stone because they laid out the mist. The mist comes out and turns everyone to stone. Her father is one of the victims, but he chucks her in the water because the mist doesn't like water. So they don't like water. And then she spends 6 years looking for the other pieces of she spends 6 years looking for Sisu.
Yes.
And she finds Sisu. And then from there, they go to find the other gems.
It's like a fetch quest from there. They kind of just go to each tribe and steal the gem, and then they go to the next one. Yeah, which it's pretty simple, but it works.
And in each of the tribes that she goes to, she ends up
befriending someone from the tribe.
Like building a bit of a team along the way. So the first one she goes to is
Tail, and she gets Captain Boone.
Yeah, so he's from there. And then they go to the
Bangkok.
Yeah,
which is
the colourful night market place.
Forget
Was
which
that
one.
Talon?
That's Talon, I think.
Yeah, that's Talon. Yeah, and that's where they get the baby and the monkeys as well. From there, they go to Spine, which is where Wong is, and he ends up being the only person in that whole tribe that survived the mist. So he ends up joining them, and then from there they go to Fang. Yeah,
and then
Namari,
joins them at the end after.
Eventually. It takes a bit of time.
Yes,
but
she gets there eventually.
Yes, yeah. And in between, there's a couple of character building moments for Raya. I guess she doesn't trust people because she got backstabbed once and she doesn't trust anyone, but now she slowly starts to trust people because she has trust issues.
Yeah,
kind of like,
I guess that's kind of like the big point of the movie.
Yeah.
About
it's kind
trusting
of like Nick Fury.
people. Yeah. But I guess that's not why I like it. It's a good message, I guess, but I more like it because of the world building and how everything's set up. Yeah.
And the adventure aspect of it, and also the fantasy elements of it as well with the dragons and stuff. But yeah, that's the story. And there's some action scenes in between. She uses a pretty cool sword, and Namari just has like two blades, right? They have a couple.
The sword reminds me of something, but I can't remember what it is.
Something in a game? Is it?
Maybe in a game or like a movie.
Smash Bros. Pretty sure one guy has a weapon like that in Smash Bros.
Oh, okay.
Is it Simon?
Yeah, like a sword that grows bigger.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah. But yeah, the world is why I like it. I don't think they'll make a sequel to it, but I would watch it if they did.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's probably not going to
do that well
because unless a lot of people end up buying it on Disney Plus, but maybe they won't. Mulan was a much bigger release, so more people would have bought that, whereas this is more of an unknown Yeah, it's more of an unknown movie, I guess. Unknown property. We recommend it. I think it's worth the 30 or 35 or whatever it is on Disney Plus.
I would have almost, preferred to watch it on Premium Access. But it was good to watch in the cinema because it was good to watch the visuals
and we
on
got
the
some
big
really
screen.
good popcorn. So
popcorn was good. Yeah.
The popcorn review for this one is, I think this was as good as Gemini Man popcorn.
I think we were just hungry though. I was hungry.
I just had lunch, so I wasn't hungry.
Yeah, I had a very small lunch. Yeah.
You can always eat popcorn though. Like you could have a full dinner and still eat popcorn. No, but I rated this one.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
That also added to the experience, I guess. So who's Mephisto in this one?
Tuk Tuk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He appears...
He's trying to trick
innocent.
everyone.
Yeah.
He's trying to act innocent so that he can sneak in and kill them all.
Yeah. So that's what happens in the post-credit scene. We didn't stay for the post-credits.
Yes. I don't know if there was a post-credits. Yeah. Well, maybe there was. But
maybe there was. Yeah.
I don't think it's the way they ended it, I don't think there will be a sequel. But if there is, I wouldn't mind it.
I don't mind it being like a one-off thing. Like, Moana was a one-off thing.
Yeah. Tangled was a one-off thing.
Yeah. Frozen was actually meant to be a one-off thing, but
but it did so incredibly well that they had to do more.
And then 2 has done really well as well. But I don't
they'll probably do another one.
Yeah, I don't think there's any plans to do a 3, but they'll probably do one.
Yeah,
they won't be able to resist the temptation to like make another $1 billion.
And then also the merchandise and everything they sell off that, which is interestingly how Disney makes a lot of the money off these movies. It's not through the movie; it's through the merchandise.
Yeah. Same with
Star Wars. Actually, stayed alive between the period between the prequels and the original trilogy because of merchandise sales.
And same with Spider-Man. So Disney doesn't have the theatrical rights to the Spider-Man movies and the Spider-Man property, but they have the rights to all the merchandise.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man, interestingly, he sells the most merchandise out of any superhero. Yeah. Like even Batman, Superman, they don't compete in terms of merchandise sales. So there's something about Spider-Man and Spider-Man toys. I don't think I ever had one though. Did we have
I had some.
You had a Spider-Man toy?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all we had in terms of this movie. We obviously recommend it. It was a surprise. And I'm trying to think the last time I actually watched a movie in the cinema.
It's Wonder Woman.
Yeah. No, actually, I watched one in between. I watched the Japanese anime film. I forgot the name already. Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
So it's based off a Japanese anime series. So I basically didn't know what was happening because they don't give you any background in this movie. Like they just jump into it like it's another episode in the series. And the reason I watched this was because it's actually the highest grossing Japanese film of all time, despite the pandemic. So that's why I watched it. And it's interesting. Like the animation style it's not like extreme Dragon Ball Z, but it's kind of that style. It's got that like stylistic action. It's a lot of violence. It's like blood and gore and stuff. But yeah, I was surprised that it did as well as it did. It must have like a massive following in Japan because I didn't think it was that good.
Maybe you need to watch the series.
Yeah. Maybe if you watch the series and you connect with the characters a bit more, then maybe you'll like it a bit more. But I thought it doesn't really compare to the Studio Ghibli films, which are far superior in terms of filmmaking. It's still okay, but I was just surprised it did as well as it did. So yeah, that was the last movie I watched, which was only a couple of weeks ago in the cinema. But before that, it was Wonder Woman 1984. Hopefully we'll be able to watch more movies in the cinema going forward. So Black Widow releases. I think depending on how well this does on Disney Plus, they might do a hybrid release of Black Widow as well. Would we watch Black Widow in the cinema though? Probably.
Yeah, I would watch Black Widow in the cinema.
I wouldn't have vouchers by then because I'm just thinking, would it be... No, I'd still watch it in the cinema. Just for the theatrical experience. And then maybe get it on Disney Plus as well so we can watch it afterwards.
Yeah, just like this.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, the movie after this. So Disney Animation have another film releasing later this year. They had a short teaser for it.
Was it like Chuko or something?
And no, that's
Luca.
Luca is the Pixar one.
Oh, yeah.
So Luca is the Pixar one. And the Disney one is Encanto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's about Colombia. So it's another part of the world.
Yeah.
South America.
It's about Pablo Escobar, is it? They're taking a different route.
I have not sure what it's about. Like the short teaser that they had, it was just like a house in Colombia. And the only reason I know it's Colombia is because they say Colombia.
Yeah.
Like there's a song.
And there's cocaine everywhere.
Could be that too.
Yeah.
That might have been giving it away. I think that's all we had in terms of this episode. If people want to get in touch with us and tell us about how much they enjoyed Raya and the Last Dragon and how they watched it as well, Disney Plus or theatrical, how do they go about it?
So we've got email at cognitiverecalibrationpodcast@gmail.com and on all platforms as Cognitive Recalibration.
Yeah, so Instagram, Twitter,
Facebook, all the social stuff.
Yeah. So give us
make a TikTok or something as well.
We are on TikTok, actually. Yeah. There's not much on there, but maybe we'll do that thing you were saying, the podcast.
Nah, that's just every time we do an episode, I'm going to just say who Mephisto is.
Mephisto is, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But we are on TikTok, so follow us on TikTok if you want as well. Follow us on Instagram. That's where we put up whenever an episode is available. You'll find it on either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. And I guess if you want to support the podcast, you can subscribe to us on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. And also, if you do have time, give us a positive review because that makes us more discoverable on search engines. On top of that, you can also support the podcast financially. One way is to purchase something via Amazon affiliate links, which I'll link in the description to this show. So maybe I'll link some of the Disney movies on Blu-ray. I don't know, like people just don't buy stuff on physical media. So I'll put it there. And if you're a collector, go for it. And on top of that, if you want to give us a one-off donation via Buy Me a Coffee, we'll use that to further develop the podcast. Next week.
The big one. Well, for some people, the big one.
Yeah, like they've been waiting their whole lives for this. Zack Snyder's
since 2000, whatever that movie came out. 2017.
Yeah, so 4 years. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I'm strangely looking forward to it.
So we'll see whether we watch it in the cinema or my preference is probably not to watch it.
I'm probably going to binge it. Binge it as in it's on a service called Binge. Yeah, so I'll watch it on Binge.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it on Binge. And it's 4 hours, so I'll take breaks in between and so on. So that will be next week.
I'm looking forward to it.
So, yeah, do give us a subscribe because we produce an episode every week. I know some parts of the world are still in lockdown or still struggling with COVID. We're kind of lucky here in Australia where we're mostly open. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all staying safe. So I guess till next time, see you later.
Yeah.
Just a dramatic pause there.
Yeah, that was a dramatic pause for nothing. But I liked it. It was a good pause. Yeah.
We always start and end the episode in the same way, so I want to change it up a bit.
Yeah, we kind of need like a catchphrase to end the show, but I haven't come up with one yet. For now, I'll just say bye.
That's our catchphrase. Bye.
Bye. See ya.
All right. Hope you're staying safe and we'll see you next time.